how much satisfaction do you take from that what got you promoted to the Premier League is still successful now?
A lot of people wrote us off at the start of the season, you know. A lot of people kind of said they won't be able to do it in the Premier League, but you know that just added more fuel to our fire. We have full belief in what we got. We've the manager's top manager. You know, staff are brilliant, and we've got a really good group of players. And that was kind of only music to our ears really when we were hearing all that at the start of the season, because you know we kind of thought we'll show you. And I think the start of the season we've shown that. We've come in, we've believed in ourselves. You know, we've stuck to our principles, we've stuck to the way we play, we've added to that, we've improved, and you know we're all about improving and getting better. And you know we never rest on our laurels, and I think that's key to how we're going to do. Long way to go, of course, in the season, but you know we've given ourselves a good platform now to go ahead and to you know go into games and take them by the scruff of the neck, and you know we'll keep doing that. You know, yeah, we had a bad loss last night at home, but you know it's not going to damage our confidence. We're going to go there Sunday, and you know we're going to try and play well and get the win.
So how do you see this group of players? What do you think are the next steps in the involvement of this team then moving forward to get better?
Just working the training ground. You know, every day we train. The manager and Nilly, they're going around to everyone. You know, always want people improving their games, and you know that's just brilliant to have as a footballer, that you've people who you know really want to improve you and better you. And I think you've seen that already this season. How many players are getting better game on game, and it was the same last season. So it's a game of improvement. You have to keep improving till the day you retire, be it as a player or be it as manager or anything. So I think that's the ethic here. You know, we work really hard in the training ground. You know, we're really well coached, and everybody just wants to get better, and you know that's what we've got to try and keep doing.
Because of that work ethic and that mindset, is there a sense of frustration in the what ifs recently of the performances, really strong performances that may have ended up as draws? So, well, like Spurs, like Man United, and not closing that game out.
Yeah, obviously there's a bit of frustration. We had 3 really tough games back to back: Tottenham, Man U, Wolves. The feeling before them games is obviously different to the feeling after them games. You know, you come out of them 3 games probably thinking we had a really, really good chance of winning all 3, and you know, it wasn't to be. We got 3 draws, we didn't get beat. They're the positives, but I think the overall positive is that we're going to places like Tottenham, playing against teams like Man United, going to places like Wolves, and you know we've actually outplayed them for large parts, and not many teams can say that. But you know, obviously the next step now is getting over the line and hopefully getting some more wins, but we can't look too far ahead. We just have to keep working hard on the training ground, and you know hopefully the results will follow the performances.
Just briefly to come back to the VAR thing, clearly there's a lot of frustration about what happened against Newcastle United, but would you say that from within Sheffield United's group, and obviously with other Premier League footballers that you're facing, that they are starting to feel a little colder about it now, and it's actually having too much of a negative effect?
Yeah, it's just taking kind of some of the, I don't know, I suppose some of the adrenaline away from games. I mean, we had that goal chalked off against Tottenham, which we were waiting an age for, and then we scored, and no one really kind of celebrated properly because you're kind of thinking in the back of your head it could get disallowed. So it kind of takes that bit away. I think I was watching Leicester the other night, they were on telly, and they scored a last minute winner and they couldn't even celebrate it because everybody was thinking about VAR, and it just takes that kind of excitement away. And yeah, it is different. Like, there's no way of getting about it. It's different, and it's brought a big change to the game. But you know, it's something that definitely needs to be looked at and try and get it a bit more consistent.
Would you, if you could, would you stop it?
Obviously can't stop it. No. So yeah, I don't know.
Because I mean, you referenced the Spurs game. I mean, George Baldock scores his first Premier League goal and he gets to celebrate with a fist pump. Yeah,
and that's kind of where it's kind of, I think the whole clear and obvious thing, really, that's what kind of sticks out in my mind, is that if it's clear and obvious, then you know you change the decision. But if it takes longer than like a minute or 2 minutes, then it can't be clear and obvious. So I think maybe something like that needs to come in, like maybe a time for a decision or something. But a lot of grey areas, but you know, I'm sure the powers that be are looking at it.